Welcome to the Carriage Commercial Systems video tutorials for VAS Online. In this video, we're gonna review how to create, post, and edit a purchase order from the Purchase Order Manager. Kate has a customer that wants to buy some tires from a shop. Unfortunately, the shop currently does not have an inventory of them. Kate needs to order these tires to the vendor. She can create, edit, and post a purchase order by using the Purchase Order Manager window. Create a purchase order. In this step, you will be able to select from a variety of purchase order creation methods. Click on the Inventory menu from the vertical toolbar. Select the Purchase Order Manager tab under the Purchasing heading. The Purchase Order Manager window will display. Click on the Create Purchase Order button from the lower right corner. The Create Purchase Order window will appear. Enter a full or partial vendor number on the vendor field and click on the magnifying glass. Highlight the desired vendor and click on the Select button. From the Create Purchase Order window, select one of the following creation methods. Automatic from recommended quantity. It generates a purchase order when a vendor's on-hand product falls below the recommended quantity. Automatic from product sold. It generates a purchase order with the products assigned to the vendor that have an insufficient quantity on hand. If you select this method, enter the start and end dates for the date range. Automatic from average products sold. It generates a purchase order based on the average number of products sold during the days of the sales history. If you select this method, enter the days of the inventory stock, days of sale history average, and minimum annual sales. If any of the automatic methods was selected, check this box if you want to include products with a recommended quantity of 0. Then click on the Save button. The purchase order will auto-generate and a message will display on the Purchase Order Manager window. You can check that the status of the order will be set as created in the lower grid of the window. From the creation methods, click on Manual Entry to manually build a purchase order from scratch. The Review Purchase Order window will display. From the grid, enter a full or partial product number on the product number field and click on the magnifying glass. Highlight the correct product and click on the Select button. The window will close and the product will be added to the list. In the order field, enter the desired order quantity for each product. Repeat this process until all the products you need are added to the list. To remove a product from the grid, click on the X icon located next to the manufacturer's code field. Once all the products are added with the correct quantities, click on the Save button. The purchase order will generate and a confirmation message will display on the Purchase Order Manager window. You can check the status of the order will be set as created in the lower grid of the window. Send the purchase order to vendor. Once a purchase order has been created, the status will remain as created until the order has been sent. There are two ways to send a purchase order: Post and Transmit and Post and Print Preview. Highlight the purchase order you need to post. Click on the Post and Transmit button to send the purchase order electronically to the vendor via OpenWebs. It is used when you're trying to communicate to the vendor so you can order products that you don't have either physically or on the inventory. The window will display a confirmation message that the purchase order has been sent. Click on the Post and Print Preview button to manually post and print a copy of the purchase order. It is used to only post a purchase order in the system without communicating to the vendor. In other words, it is used to add products that you already have it on hand but do not have it on the inventory. The Post and Print Purchase Order window will appear. Choose one of the following options: Post, to change the purchase order status from created to on order; Print Purchase Order, to print a copy of the purchase order; or Create Vendor Electronic Purchase Order. The purchase order will be sent electronically via OpenWeb. Enter additional details in the purchase order request grid. You can request a shipping date, a carrier, and add additional comments. Click on the Save button to post the order. If the print purchase order is selected, a print preview window will display. Click Cancel to exit. Review a purchase order. You can review all the purchase orders made into VAS Online, but you can only edit the ones that still have the created status. Once the order has reached the on order status, no longer modifications are admitted. Highlight the purchase order and click on the Review button from the lower right corner of the Purchase Order Manager window. The Review Purchase Order window will display. To change the vendor information, click on the Update Vendor button. Search the vendor by name or number and click on the magnifying glass. Select the desired vendor and click on the Select button. The new vendor's information will automatically populate. To add a product, click on the Add Line button. Another line will appear on the grid. Add the product with the quantities you need to order. After all the changes are made, you can click on Post and Transmit, Post and Print Preview, or Save.